The location of the colors at the center of the formation represents their presence at the forefront of regiments and battalions during the heat of battle. The color guard of the Corps of Cadets include, in order from your left to right, the national colors, the Georgia state flag, and the flag of Riverside Military Academy's Corps of Cadets. The adjutant will direct the battalion bugler to sound adjutant's call. The adjutant will now move briskly to position himself on the field midway between the Corps and the commander of troops to receive reports from each company commander. At this time, the battalion adjutant will direct the Academy's band to sound off. The commander of troops for today's parade is Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Kalaya Newkirk from Cumming, Georgia. Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Newkirk will now maneuver the battalion staff into position in front of the Corps. The battalion staff consists of the executive officer, Cadet Major Tristan Haig Smith from Cottonwood Heights, Utah, currently leading the band. The S1, the adjutant, Cadet Captain Truong Nguyen Lee from Da Nang, Vietnam, who is unable to be with us today. The S2, Cadet Captain Guillermo Andres Castillo from Guatemala City, Guatemala. The S3, Cadet Captain Ethan Sun from Atlanta, Georgia, currently with the band. The S4, Cadet Captain Andrew Bourgeois from Marietta, Georgia. The S5, Cadet Captain Leo Zheng from Beijing, China. The Inspector General, Cadet Captain Khalil Cleves Smith from Fayetteville, Georgia. The Honor Council Chairman, Cadet Major Ethan Rather from Birmingham, Alabama. Command Sergeant Major, Cadet Sergeant Major Caleb Baker from Gainesville, Georgia, who is unable to be with us today. And Staff Sergeant Major, Cadet Sergeant Major Anthony Piedmont from Atlanta, Georgia, currently with the Color Guard. The hosting officer for today's parade is Colonel Retired Stanley C. Perchevsky, President of the Academy. Colonel Perchevsky is now taking his position on the parade field. The Corps will now salute the hosting officer for today's parade, Colonel Perchevsky. The procedures you are now seeing were once used by commanders to meet their subordinate leaders prior to an engagement with enemy forces. The colors mark the location of headquarters and the traditional location of the unit leader. In earlier ceremonies, once all had assembled, the commander would pass battle orders to his subordinates. This meeting also gave the commander the opportunity to relay messages and other information that he did not think appropriate for the rank and file to hear.
Sir, the officers and colors are present! That's the command. The preset on!
Please rise and join the Corps in rendering honors to our nation as the Riverside Military Academy Band plays the national anthem. Please be seated. Today's parade is in honor of our Riverside parents and grandparents. As partners in our cadets' educational experience, we welcome you to the campus and thank you for your continued services to provide one of the finest military model middle and secondary educational experiences in the country. We look forward to continuing our partnership with you in producing ethical, morally sound leaders ready and eager to meet the rigors of college and life. From our faculty, staff, and Corps of Cadets to our Riverside parents and grandparents, thank you. Will all parents and grandparents of Riverside cadets please stand to be recognized? Please be seated. Now we would recognize the Preparatory Scholarship. This scholarship is presented by the Association of Military Colleges and Schools of the United States in partnership with the Purple Heart Foundation and is open only to current cadets or to Purple Heart recipients and veterans. Colonel Przewski will now congratulate Lieutenant Colonel. At this time, Colonel Przewski invites members of the Riverside Parent Advisory Council to join him as special guests on the reviewing line to take pass and review. The members of the Parent Council are Ms. Maria Martinez-Balls, Mr. Bill Hall, Ms. Catherine Holton, Ms. Lisa Lee, Ms. Amber Picarillo, Ms. Victoria Simpson, and Mr. Jim Tortorelli. Parent Advisory Council, parent ambassadors, and all parent volunteers, thank you for serving and especially your cadets by giving countless hours of your time, helping to make our campus look spectacular for events and holidays, and by being a consistent voice of support and encouragement. Your devotion to Riverside and your love of your cadets and fellow Riverside families does not go unnoticed. Earlier today, we held the inaugural Intercompany Parent Drill Company. Outstanding parent, Mrs. Victoria Simpson. Ms. Simpson, please step forward. We now move into the final phase of today's parade as the Corps conducts a pass-in review.
Down where they turn the corner over there, you can do that.
The battalion is led by Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Kalaya Newkirk from Cumming, Georgia. Leading the Riverside Band is Drum Major Cadet Major Tristan Haig Smith from Cottonwood Heights, Utah. Alpha Company is commanded by Cadet Captain Brady Krieger from Trojan, Georgia. Please rise for our national colors. The color guard is led by Cadet Sergeant Major Anthony Piedmont from Atlanta, Georgia. Charlie Company is commanded by Cadet Captain Emiliano Navarro from Cancun, Mexico. Please be seated. India Company is commanded by Cadet Captain Dante Aguizio from Tallulah, Georgia. Scout Company is commanded today by Cadet First Lieutenant Anthony Giuliani from Palm Beach, Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand fast until Colonel Krachevsky critiques the battalion commander and his staff on the performance of the Corps of Cadets. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for attending today's parade in honor of all parents and grandparents. As you depart, please note that guests needing special assistance will find shuttles departing from the concession stand area directly behind the bleachers. For those parents who have ordered boxed lunches, you can collect these from 12:45 until 2 p.m. in the concession stand at Curtis Hall. Parent-teacher conferences will also be held in Curtis Hall with doors opening at 1 p.m. Cadets may be signed out from the Welcome Center at the West Portal beginning at 1 p.m.